is around Minecraft Earth. So I'm not sure how many people would know this, but Minecraft Earth was released last year in October. And
2019, I think.
oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I forgot that we're in 2021. And I should say that, in a very sort of COVID world, so this game came out late October 2019, very much like a Pokemon Go, but in the real world. I actually tried to install this. So the idea is like the whole Earth can, have Minecraft AR stuff all over it. But when I actually tried to play it, it crashed my phone. It just wouldn't work. And I had the latest iPhone. So I was like, I didn't try very much, but I did try a little bit and I found it very frustrating. But very surprisingly, Mojang, owned by Microsoft, have announced that they are going to close the service and they're going to close the service on the 30th of June. So this game, when it released, was like number one on the charts for a while and then sort of fell off. And it just seems like it never really got any player base playing it. Did you ever try installing it, Swinny?
So, well, I was just going to say, show of hands, right? I'll use my hand feature. You guys can use your face cams, right?
Yeah.
Who actually knew this game was released?
What game? Sorry, I went to get a coffee.
Minecraft Earth.
Who knew this game?
You don't even know because you don't even care if I'm here.
No, I saw you.
I had no idea. I'd never played it.
So you didn't know it was released?
No.
So I didn't know this game was released.
Really? Okay, interesting. I knew because I installed it.
That's because it's not an RPG, so you wouldn't know anyway.
All right, no,
Exactly.
I just find that interesting
32.
because this game, when it actually got announced, the reason I bring that up was when it actually got revealed, it did actually get quite a bit of buzz. People are like, this is cool, blah, blah, blah. And I swear, there was just like, it felt like, at least from like a general consensus standpoint, almost just silence after that. So I don't know what happened because nobody ever mentioned this game since the reveal that I ever came across. Now, maybe that's just because I just generally don't tend to frequent the places where people talk about augmented reality mobile games very much, which is
very shady places. Probably a good thing you don't frequent them.
Which is fair enough because that's literally what this is. It's in the vein of, as I said, Pokemon Go and the Harry Potter games and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. The Harry Potter game, are people still playing that?
I don't know. All I know is that augmented reality, Pokemon Go is gigantic. It still is very big, but it seems like nothing's really been able to match that in any way.
Yeah,
it's kind of wild.
But by the way, when you say very sort of big, I'll just like to correct you there. Even in one single year, Pokemon Go has outsold every single Pokemon game combined.
No, but I'm talking about in relevant terms to when it first came out and there was that gigantic explosion. So it's kind of like, it's still very big in comparison to that. That's what I meant.
Yeah. And just on that as well, like Pokemon Go, amazingly, given that you've got the pandemic and it's like, you think it's the worst time for Pokemon Go from a like engagement, people playing, people spending money, it's at its peak now, which is mind-boggling.
Really?
But 100% from yes, it's the biggest it's ever been right now. 100% from a zeitgeist, popular culture, it's like nothing. Pokemon Go. Like my wife plays it still, and I know mates that play it, but outside of that, I never hear about it like in regular kind of conversations. Whereas Pokemon Go, when it launched, people at work, like senior people where I work, were talking about Pokemon Go. I was like mind blown that people knew about this game and were talking about it, and it was just quite a crazy phenomenon.
Yeah,
for 2 weeks.
Well, not just for the 2 weeks. I actually still have my girlfriend's sisters still play it actively.
Yeah, a lot of people play it. A lot of people put money into it. Like a lot of money into it.
Yeah, and they put money into it. It actually kind of blows me away. I think at this point, honestly, I hate to bring this up again. I feel like they're just addicted to it. They don't even talk about it in a fun way. They talk about it in like, oh, I gotta go here and get this thing.
Yeah, it's a chore.
It's a chore now. So clearly, it's a freaking addiction. It's not something that you even enjoy doing. It's crazy.
Have I ever told you the story? I told you the story, you guys, about the Pokemon Go lady?
No, what about her?
No.
Have I told you the story, Swinny?
No.
So just quickly, so I was walking home, and as I normally do, I'm quite distracted listening to podcasts or whatever. And this lady in like an electric wheelchair thing, or like the what are they called, the it's like an electric wheelchair.
Hmm.
I don't remember what they're called. She almost ran me over, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And when she was coming so quick. It wasn't even like slowing down or anything.
Okay.
And she had like, I was like, whoa, like, I've never been taken aback like this in public for something like this. She had like 8 mobile phones all like mounted around her.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow, I've only seen that on Reddit.
And I was like,
Yeah,
what the hell
real?
is this? Right? She was coming at me, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Right? And then I look, everyone's inquisitive. So I look around to see what the hell she's doing. And she's like an old lady, man, like 65, 70,
Wow.
like that age range. White hair, all that kind of stuff, really large. And I turn around and see it, and she's playing Pokemon Go on every single screen. It was like
Wow.
8 screens.
This is
And this was like a
insane.
year and a bit ago. Like I was like, it was so
Look,
odd.
I'm not one to. It's not public shaming or anything, but I would have taken a photo, blurred out the face, and gone.
No, I'm not into that.
The world needs to see this. This is amazing.
It was
because I
quite
remember there
funny.
was the guy from Japan, I think, where he had
Like
on his bike, he had a whole,
phones or
like
something,
20
yeah.
phones or something. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like
But
that.
at that point, it makes me wonder what for. Are they going to sell it? Like, what
No,
are they trying to do
so
with
I
that
asked
many?
my wife about that because she plays the game, right? And she's like, because she's going so deep on this stuff. She's talking about playing my Switch to play Animal Crossing, and she's used my phone to play Pokemon Go before. She's borrowed it,
Okay.
right? So I
Do you
don't
think
know.
she's got a problem with being addicted to this stuff? By the way,
No, well, I mean, we've had these.
I'm
addiction
seeing a
conversations.
pattern here.
Addiction. Fundamentally, the definition of addiction has to be at some point it interferes with your life in a way that's detrimental. It has to be.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
No,
it is, because you're
I
addicted
don't
to
think
breathing.
It does.
You're addicted to breathing.
Well, addictions don't have to. Addictions don't have to necessarily have negative impacts.
Yeah, they
can
do.
have
They definitely
positive
have.
impacts.
They definitely have to.
I don't reckon they have to.
Otherwise, it's just a habit. Dude.
Keep going. I will look up the
Anyway,
definition of addiction.
the reason why she was saying is because there's 3 different teams in Pokemon Go, which I remember. But what they do is they go to these like I've actually people are gonna hate me because I can't remember all the names of these things. The gyms, right? And they'll battle them, but they'll sort of cycle through. So they'll go, one team will win, then they'll get the other team to come in and win, and then the next team, and just keep going through. And it gives them a lot of achievement points and all that kind of stuff, or experience points, I should say. So yeah, that's the reason. Anyway, just circling back to Minecraft Earth, I was actually really shocked to see that this game, they're just going to close it down pretty abruptly. So seems like, yeah, it didn't really take off.
It's pretty cool that they're giving anyone that's made a purchase, they're actually giving them access, like a copy of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So I'm guessing these are mobile users, so been obviously been played on the mobile, which is, look, they didn't have to do that. I think that's actually a really nice sentiment.
So what I did straight away when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm going to download it and see if I can buy something for like $1 in the game to get that.
But they've shut down the microtransactions already.
Yeah, it seems like they have, yeah. So
Damn it.
that annoyed me because I was like, damn, I can get into this and get a free, like almost free copy of Bedrock.
And anyone that's got remaining microtransactions, they will be. You're not getting the money back, but you're at least getting something, which is minecoins. Because that's honestly a lot of companies. That's just what happens when they shut this stuff down, which
Yeah.
is common.
Yeah.
You're getting minecoins that you can use on the Minecraft marketplace. So I guess buying skins in the Bedrock Edition and stuff like that. So
And you'd think that like 80%, 50% at minimum, people who have Minecraft Earth on their phone would already have Minecraft
yeah,
on their phone or somewhere else. So it's, yeah,
Probably.
it's nice, but you kind of question. They probably have run the numbers and said, well, we're not going to lose that much on this. We're
Yeah,
not going to take a bath on this. So yeah, no, surprised that they're closing it down so abruptly. But I guess it would cost a lot of money to keep it running if it's not. Getting
Well, that's the
traction.
thing. Lots of money to probably for the servers. Lots of money probably for ongoing development,
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
they just don't have the user base.
Yeah, and that game, Minecraft,
But you know what? It
itself is
wasn't-
so popular. So
But I think the problem is, we didn't really know about it. We're into gaming. I now that I think about it, I would have seen maybe one screen or one mention of it that I can recall. And that's it. So from a marketing perspective, what the hell were they doing? It's like it wasn't marketed at all. It's weird.
I just don't think the
For-
game was
for
very
an
good when it launched.
Yeah, but
so.
for such an IP, the fact that they didn't hype it, they didn't market it, they didn't do anything. Maybe they knew it wasn't going to be a great game and they just didn't bother marketing it. They knew it was going to be a flop. So they just went, screw it. Let's just see how it goes. And if it doesn't, we'll just cull it off. It's a shame though.
Achievements. Swinny always finds a way to work it into the run sheet because he doesn't own the run sheet. So over to you, Swinny.
So we've actually had